Hey fam, welcome back to 111 PB Fly. Let's tap in. Happy Saturday to everyone. All right, I appreciate my supporters so much. You all mean the world to me. I just want to make sure that y'all know that. Big hugs, big hearts, big love, all that good mushy stuff, okay? Um, it's my goal to make sure that I touch somebody's life in some form or fashion in a message and that it heals and helps someone grow. That's my purpose, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get started and see what is in the energy. So I'm gonna pull from my Akashic records, okay, and see what is actually going on in the energy right now. That's gonna be our high energy for the reading, okay? We have release attachments here, all right? So I feel like Spirit is asking you to release things that are holding you back from moving forward, okay? Um, I feel like with what you're going through right now, I feel like you're not giving yourself the break that you really deserve. Like, I feel like you're not being, compassionate enough with yourself. Don't allow people to bully you or force you into situations, that aren't for you, that aren't loving, you know, that's not supportive or comforting in a sense. And I feel like you're being asked to speak your truth. Okay, you've been quiet long enough. I feel like you're being asked to stand your ground. Speak from your perspective. Be sure to say, what's on your mind. But while you're doing this is actually going to help you raise your vibration. All right, but while you're speaking your voice, you can do it compassionately and be mindful. You want to bring balance to a situation, but you also want to follow your passions here, okay? You want to do what makes you happy. You got to live for yourself. Nobody can leave. Somebody don't want you to leave, okay? But I was trying to say nobody can live your life for you but you. So you have to do what best makes you happy. Pause came out on sideways. So I'm going to put it in the upright. I feel like you've been asked to pause before making a quick decision about walking away because you have not walked away. I feel like you have to do whatever the situation is with diligence. Use your intuition. You're not connecting to your intuition. I feel like that will guide you on how to speak up because you're not speaking up. So I feel like Spirit is asking you to open up, tap into your intuition, and listen to your heart so that you can get into a caring connection and get out of a situation, okay? Solitude is in reverse, so I feel like you haven't taken time to fully get to know all the aspects of yourself and see things from a higher perspective, and that's where you'll find forgiveness and you'll be able to expand and move forward into a better situation, okay? So let's see. Let's tap in and see what is this about? What is this about? What is this about? Um, this has been so juicy. We're going to start with these. All right, let's get an oracle card on the table and let's see what's going on. All right, first up, we have change. We just talked about this. Making decisions for your higher self, okay? We have change here. Bottom of the deck, we have starseed in reverse. What is this? Divination, okay? So I feel like, and bliss is in reverse. So I feel like somebody has to make a change from a situation that they got connected to. Somebody that wasn't loving, healthy. They dibbled in a lot of magic and it didn't bring them happiness, okay? They got connected to the wrong source of an individual here. And with change here on the table, I feel like Spirit is trying to guide you to get out of this situation so you can make changes for yourself, all right? So let's see. What is this? What is this? What is this? All right, that's too many, Holy Spirit. That's like 10 cards, my gosh. I'm just going to shuffle and we just going to pull from the tippy top. Okay, we're going to take these two because they flew out. Something must be needed to be said. Let's see. Queen of Cups in reverse. I just said somebody dibbling in divination, doing the most. And Spirit is guiding you. This Page of Cups, sensitive young man, shows his emotions, dreamer, imaginative, immature, kindness, intuition. I can't make this up, y'all. I cannot. Spirit is saying, I literally just said this. Um, you got yourself attached to somebody that's, untrustworthy, dishonest, vicious, abuses alcohol, substances, and God is trying to get you to change. You were supposed to walk away from a situation. I don't know what is holding you back. You're being afraid to stay, and something is making you stay. But you're being asked to tap into your intuition. All the answers you need will be there. Whoever this Page of Cups is, that's immature, youthfulness, intuition is right here. You're being asked to tap into your intuition when it comes to this situation. Okay. Let's see. Wait, I left one on the table. Hold on. All right. Oh. All right. We have the Knight of Wands and we have the Six of Swords. Okay. So there's a level of secrecy here, with communication, tough conversations, moving on. I feel like there's some secrets here that require a hard conversation, and this is why you're having a hard time moving on from a situation, getting out of this lustful energy. You're not having any drive to take any action. I feel like all of this is a part of this. With this divination that we just saw, and the change and the Queen of Swords in reverse, I wouldn't be surprised if there's something being done to make you stay. Okay, with this protection in reverse, I feel like you didn't protect your boundaries, and I also feel as if this person didn't respect your boundaries. Okay, this is in reverse. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know? Let's get a oracle for this. They don't want me talking because I swear my throat's been acting up for like some days. Okay, love in reverse. All right, there's no love here. There's no love here. These flowers are dying or they damn near dead. Okay, there's nothing left in this situation. It's just, an illusion. Damn, can't make it up. It's an illusion. Things are not what they seem. Okay, Spirit is telling you to tap into your intuition and you will see the things that you need to see to break this illusion. Okay. Oof. Okay, hold on, y'all. Sorry. Okay, let's see. What do we have next? What's next? What else does collective need to know? Surprise. Damn, you see how that flew out? Peekaboo. All right, well, damn. What is this about? Okay, we have a surprise here. Transition. Ooh, rip. I hope this isn't what's happening. Somebody gonna pass away. Or if this isn't somebody, divine feminine in reverse, it ain't you. Okay, so what this is I feel like somebody with this transition and surprise, somebody's going to change. Something's going to change and it's going to be drastic and quickly. And I feel like somebody's going to turn their life around. Things are going to change in a different perspective or a different way. This dark magic, whatever this is, this person was asked to stop. They were told to stop doing whatever this is. And with this surprise, I feel like somebody's going to possibly break this illusion and come out of this situation. Confirmation, okay? Let's see. Let's get some tarot on the table with this. What is this? Tell me more about this surprise. All right, we had a Nine of Cups, dreams come true, achievements, rewards. Yeah, self-esteem, success, abundance, prosperity. I just said that somebody's going to come out of this situation. All right, Three of Swords, while somebody else is going to be disappointed, they're going to feel betrayed, they're unhappy. In your absence, they're lonely, okay? Let's get one more card. Tell me more about this Nine of Cups and this surprise. That's too many cards, but we'll look at them. All right, we have Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody that was lazy and careless is now going to receive some type of high self-esteem and success. They're going to turn their life around. We did see that transition. So somebody's going to make some changes that they need to, all right, towards abundance, Prosperity. Prosperity, okay? With this Two of Swords here, they had to make a painful choice. They had to face their fears. So whatever this is, they were torn, and it was really, really hard for this person to get up out of this energy to be able to move into an achievement. With the Ace of Cups here in reverse, to get this success and fulfillment, this person took a very long time. They were torn, and they were at a crossroads, and it was very hard for this person to make this decision with these painful choices, okay? Let's see. What else do we need to know? Tell me more. Tell me more about this surprise. All right. We had a Page of Cups here. All right. This person has a message of love. Okay. It says surprise and admirer. This person is emotional. Ace of Cups is here, but are they moving in pure intentions? This is in reverse. Confirmation. I feel like they're emotional over you, but they haven't handled their emotions, and they're not moving in pure intentions, okay? Marriage and Ten of Cups here. Marriage, stability, happy. This is all reverse, okay? Hermit is in reverse, so there's still, this person hasn't done the soul searching and done the healing and this alone. They haven't taken this time alone to do the things that they need to get a higher perspective of things for themselves. So I feel like somebody's jumping ship to go somewhere else. That's what it's giving. Confirmation. I can't make this up. All right. Surrender. They refuse to surrender and sacrifice a situation. We just talked about pause earlier before I even started this reading. Pause came out sideways. So somebody's not really taking the time to get the enlightenment that they need and the knowledge and the awareness of how they moving as a whole. Okay, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, do no evil. They just want to get away from this situation. But, you got to take time in between situations before you jump into a new one. Let's get one more. Can I get one more? Tell me more about this Nine of Cups. Can I get one more, Spirit, on this Nine of Cups? Okay, what was that to try to fly out there? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. They're not happy in a marriage or a family situation at the end. And they don't want you to know that because it jumped back in there real quick. But we saw it, okay? We saw it. Can I get one more for this Nine of Cups? Yeah, somebody's trying to, change their scenery in a situation that they're seem to be stuck in. The Lovers, yeah, they're not happy in a situation. They feel like they'd be happy with you. Like you are the commitment. You are the choice that they want to make, but they're stuck in something else. I can't make this up. Okay. The Fool, they want a new start. They want to take a risk. They want to take a leap of faith towards this new love, but they got this old mess attached to them. That's the surprise, okay? But again, you can't jump into something else until you heal whatever you got yourself in. Like, close one door before you open another one. Take out the trash. Take out the clutter. What was that just tried to hide? Many options, choosing one out of many, okay? They see you as the main option out of everything else they done did. They see you as a soulmate. Cards are just following me. I can't make this up, okay? Yeah. This jumped out. I put it back. It says many options, choosing one out of many. They see you as the option, and you are a soulmate. Water sign, you could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. All right, communication, not listening, setting boundaries, okay? Maybe you set boundaries with this person at one point and they didn't listen. So you cut the cord. You was like, I'm out. Close the gate. Not the right time, misalignment, all right? Let's see. What else do we need to know, y'all? What's up next, all right? So we got a whole situation here. Oh, this flipped out. I'm going to leave you right there. All right, what we got? Divination. How did I know you was going to come back out? Blocked is in reverse. All right, so community. Ice King. Somebody's not being cold. A thief. Okay. So somebody was using divination in this situation, and whoever this person has not been blocked. Again, I feel like this goes back to this. Somebody is stuck in a situation they have not released, and they aren't happy with the situation that they're in. We saw that star seed in reverse when we first started this reading. They have not blocked this person, and I feel like, until they do, they're going to be going through whatever this is. And it's a whole community. All these faces, it's the whole community, whether this is friends, family. It's a lot of people behind this person doing this divination. And, somebody doesn't want to be seen as cold, but they definitely a thief. And they trying to manifest off somebody else. They trying to manifest this woman doing this abusing, this divination abuse is a thief, and she's manifesting somebody else's family, somebody else's commitment, okay? And they're giving a lot of evil eye. Wow. Destiny swap, okay? But you're stuck in it until you release it. Don't be afraid to release this. That's what this was when we first opened up. Cards is just telling the truth. What's going on? Tell me more. What's up with this divination? That Queen of Cups in reverse that we saw in the beginning. Tell me more about this divination. So collective can know how to move. 16 minutes in. I was trying to make this short, y'all. All right, star in reverse. There's no growth here. This person is arrogant. They're stubborn. I said earlier, this person was warned to stop, and they will not stop. Illness is here. Psychic impotence, okay? So this person is mentally exhausted. They fatigued. They stressed. They feel burnt out. We did see that rip card. So, I don't know. God is telling you to stop, honey. Whoever this is, you're being warned, all right? What was that? Overbearing, jealous, quick to take offense. Queen of Wands in reverse. I can't make this up. All right, we got the Queen of Cups in reverse. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse. All right, listen. And I feel like this King of Wands here is in the upright. This person is bold, generous, passionate. They get an unexpected inheritance. I feel like whatever this individual is stealing or taking from somebody, they're about to get it back because they're a leader, okay? And this person was impulsive to think that this was going to work, moving this way. I don't know what's about to happen. Something not right here. All right, with the star in reverse, there was no growth with all this divination that was done. They did this out of jealousy. They did this, because they were offensive. They took offense to something. I don't even know if whatever they took offense was towards them, or they misunderstood something. I don't know. What is this? 6 of Cups. Okay. So this is somebody that is not getting a second chance. They don't have any friends. I felt like it was some childhood trauma here. They're feeling nostalgic. They wanted a chance at love, which they did not get, because clearly somebody here, there's no love here. Somebody doesn't want this person. Like, you did all this for what? We have Judgment in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this person is weak. They're ill. They made a bad call. There was a lot of gossip here in this situation. We did see that transition card. All right, we got the 5 of Cups here in reverse. This person wants to come out of sadness, depression. They didn't have any regrets when they was moving how they were moving. And, now they want to come up out of this betrayal. Wheel of Fortune is here in reverse. So they are, they don't want this karma that they about to hit. And they having a lot of luck. They're not having any luck. And they don't want this bad karma. All right. But they missed out on an opportunity. And Wheel of Fortune is in reverse here. So I feel like this person, is going through a lot of misfortune and, unpredictable setbacks. Let's see. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Can I get one for this divination? travel, all right? Long distance vacation, moving. Somebody want to get away. They don't want this infidelity anymore. Brought them a lot of mental health, okay? There was no growth. I just said that. Unexpected surprise. That's right there. Somebody about to travel, okay? We had a star here, and we have growth in reverse. Where the sun don't shine, there's no growth. Plants can't grow with no sun. All right, this person is ill. All right, they feel abandoned. With travel here, they about to go somewhere. I don't know where they going, but they about to get up out here somewhere. They got a lot of mental health, and they don't want this infidelity anymore, or they didn't want you to find out about it. I'm gonna leave that there. Fuck it, I'll leave them all there. But whatever this is with this travel, it's gonna be unexpected. When they least expect it, something's gonna happen here. Long distance vacation, moving, something's happening. All right, let's get one more. Let's close this out. Okay, not even get it in. All right, with this false narrative and jealousy in reverse, I feel like with this travel here, this is going to bring an end to this. There will be no more jealousy. There will be no more lies being told, no more envy, okay? This situation is coming to an end. Thank goodness, because I'm sure everybody's sick of this energy, okay? I know I'm sick of reading it, but let's see. Tell me more about this false narrative and jealousy that's about to end. Can I get 2 cards, Holy Spirit, on this? All right, we got the King of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, all right? So this mature, successful businessman that's financially blessed has the power and control. Queen of Swords is in reverse. This is somebody that's malicious, jealous, dangerous, intolerant. I feel like this King of Pentacles is somehow connected to this Queen of Swords in reverse. Maybe he's taking control of this situation. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool, okay? Somebody's obsessed. It's a lot of complications. This King of Pentacles made a wrong decision when it came to this Queen of Swords in reverse. And I feel like they're abandoning the situation. They're mentally overloaded. This person was obsessed. It was just a lot going on in this situation. Let's see. Can you tell me more about this King of Pentacles and this Queen of Swords in reverse, all right? Neon Awakening. This is a twin flame situation. Well, it says complete. Divine union, life purpose, complete submission and control. All right, so I feel like this King of Pentacles is taking control of this situation. Something's going to be completed here. I did say this is coming to an end. With Magician here, I feel like this Queen of Swords lost her power in this situation. This King of Pentacles is waking up, and he is taking control of his life. With the Empress here, I feel like he's going towards this Empress. It says twin flame reunion. All right, with Empress here, divine union, Queen of Cups. All right, so divine feminine, twin flame reunion, divine union, Queen of Cups. This is somebody that's psychic. This is loyal, loving, motherly. All right, so somebody's making a decision here. This Queen of Swords lost her power in this situation. Let's get one more on this Queen of Swords. But this is coming from the King of Pentacles. I feel this is his energy. Can we get one for the Queen of Swords in reverse? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. This is King and Queen of Pentacles. This is a divine union. This Queen of Swords lost her power in this situation. This King of Pentacles is awake. He knows his life purpose, and he wants to complete what he's supposed to. So out with the old, in with the new. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, right here. Wow. Damn. Okay. 2 of Wands is here. This person knows what they want to do. They haven't made a decision to travel towards this partnership. This is still in reverse. They're trying to build the confidence. 3 of Wands here. They're waiting this out, trying to build the confidence to be successful in this situation. All right. Excuse me, y'all. This cough has been following me for like since Christmas. Ugh. All right. Can we get one? Let's tell me, what do we need to know about this divine union? Fifth house energy, back of the deck. Ninth house energy in reverse. All right. So fifth house energy, ninth house energy in reverse. If I ain't mistaken, ninth is Sag. Yeah, so ninth house in reverse is Sag energy. And this fifth house is Leo energy. All right, so we have Leo here and a Sag in reverse. So Sag in reverse just lets me know that this person is in their shadow side. You know, they got low energy. They not living in their highest purpose. Okay, possibly. This person is not educated, or they're not wise. They're not getting a higher education or a higher perspective in the situation when it comes to religion, culture, law, personal beliefs. I feel like they got their back turned to this. They're not listening to this. They don't want to know, or they aren't trying to know. With this fifth house energy, this Leo, I feel like this Leo energy is trying to gain creativity, and self-expression, whether with their family, their kids, their personal life, romance, whatever this is, this person is trying to get their shit together in a sense. Let's see, what else do we need to know? Tell me more. Tell me more for the people. Keep calm. Meditate. Try not to overreact, okay? Whatever the situation is, this person is trying to stay calm in this situation. They were in denial about the truth of this situation. They did not pause. They went into this impulsively. And now I guess they felt like be patient and don't give up hope. I feel like this person wants you to be patient with them and not to give up hope. Like they feel like you're worth the wait, but I think they are hoping that you feel the same way, in a sense. They're in grief and sadness, processing loss about a soulmate. They lost you. Again, you could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Fire sign is in reverse. Okay? Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's brighten this up a little bit. Let's see. True intentions. What does this person want to say if they could? Curious. I'm intrigued and eager to learn more and figure you out. Okay. We have unfriendly and we have negative. What is this sideways? I'm just curious. Misunderstanding. Okay. Keep your guard up. We aren't friends. I may have a hostile attitude. Negative. I'm hiding my true intentions and don't actually care about your well-being. Misunderstanding. Things got lost in translation. Taken out of text. Direct communication will clear the air. All right. So I feel like this person wants to come to you and make you feel like things were a misunderstanding. But for real, they don't fuck with you. I'm friendly here. Okay. But they're curious. All right. Confirmation. Okay. You're welcome. I offer an open door, a warm invitation to step into a space where you are embraced and valued. Perspective. I value your opinion and would appreciate your unique approach to the situation. I feel like somebody wants your help. Somebody wants your help in a situation when before they didn't get too fussed about you. But now their world is unraveling. They're trying to keep calm in a situation. They realize that you are the one for them, but they stuck with this person abusing divination. And they got them, there's no love there, okay? They want to travel, but with that RIP transformation card that we saw, something's about to change, and this is all going to come to an end, all right? I hope this reading resonated, and I hope it helped somebody. You can follow me on YouTube. If you're on my YouTube, subscribe. Throw me some likes. Put something in the comments. Let me know how you feel about the reading, okay? If you're on my TikTok, thank you. I love my supporters either way. But till next time, catch you on the next one. Bye.